You think you know what luxury looks like. You think you have seen the most expensive homes, the fastest private jets, and the most jaw-dropping car collections on the planet. But trust me when I say this, nothing could have prepared you for what Barron Trump calls his everyday life. This young man is not even old enough to have spent decades building a fortune, and yet the lifestyle he enjoys right now would make billionaires twice his age jealous. We are talking about mega mansions that look like they were designed for royalty, private jets that most people only see in movies, and a collection of luxury cars that will genuinely make your jaw hit the floor. And here is the crazy part. Everything you are about to see in this video is absolutely real. None of this is exaggerated. None of this is made up. So please, I am asking you right now, make sure you watch this video all the way to the very end because I promise you the best and most unbelievable details are saved for the final moments. You do not want to miss a single second of this. Let us start by talking about who Barron Trump actually is for anyone who might not know the full picture. Barron is the youngest son of former President Donald Trump and former First Lady Melania Trump. He grew up surrounded by more wealth than most families will ever see across multiple generations. While other kids were playing in regular backyards and riding bicycles down neighborhood streets, Barron was growing up in penthouses that sit hundreds of feet above the streets of New York City. He literally lived in the sky. His childhood bedroom was in the famous Trump Tower penthouse. And when I tell you this place is something out of a fairy tale, I am not using that phrase lightly. The Trump Tower penthouse takes up the entire top 3 floors of the building. 3 entire floors. Just for one family. The whole thing is decorated in a style that can only be described as pure gold luxury. There are gold-plated fixtures, marble floors imported from the finest quarries in the world, hand-painted ceilings that remind you of the kind of artwork you would see in a European palace, and crystal chandeliers that cost more than most people's homes. This is the place where Barron took his first steps, said his first words, and started to understand just how different his life was compared to the rest of the world. Now let us talk about the mega mansion that truly defines the Trump family lifestyle and the one that Barron now gets to enjoy on a regular basis. I am talking about Mar-a-Lago, the legendary estate located in Palm Beach, Florida. This is not just a mansion. Calling it a mansion would honestly be an insult. Mar-a-Lago is a sprawling estate that covers over 17 acres of some of the most valuable land in the entire United States. It sits right between the Atlantic Ocean on one side and a beautiful waterway on the other side, giving it waterfront views in both directions. The property has over 120 rooms. Let that sink in for a moment. 120 rooms. There are dozens of bedrooms, multiple grand ballrooms, a massive swimming pool, tennis courts, a private beach, and beautifully landscaped gardens that stretch as far as the eye can see. The main building itself was originally built back in the day as one of the most expensive homes in America, and when Donald Trump purchased it, he turned it into something even more spectacular. The dining rooms have ceilings covered in gold leaf. The hallways are lined with priceless artwork. The outdoor areas look like something from a luxury resort that charges thousands of dollars a night. And Barron gets to walk through those doors and call it home whenever he wants. Can you even imagine waking up every morning in a place like that? While most of us are getting up and rushing to start our day, Barron can look out his window and see the Atlantic Ocean sparkling under the Florida sun. That is his normal. But Mar-a-Lago is not the only property in the Trump portfolio that Barron has access to. There is also the Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster, New Jersey. This property is absolutely massive and sits on over 500 acres of rolling green hills. The estate includes a stunning private residence where the family stays during visits, and it is surrounded by one of the most exclusive golf courses in the country. The grounds are immaculate, the views are breathtaking, and the level of privacy and security is something that only a handful of families in the world could ever achieve. Barron has been spotted here numerous times, enjoying the grounds, the facilities, and the kind of peaceful luxury that money simply cannot buy unless you have an enormous amount of it. The clubhouse alone is a masterpiece, with grand dining areas, lounges, and event spaces that host some of the most exclusive gatherings in the northeastern United States. And then there is the Trump Estate in Seven Springs, located in Bedford, New York. This property is spread across over 200 acres and features a main mansion with over 60 rooms. The estate includes multiple guest houses, staff quarters, enormous gardens, and facilities that make it feel like a self-contained world. You could spend weeks there and never feel the need to leave because everything you could ever want or need is already on the property. The main house has a grand entrance that looks like something from a period drama, with sweeping staircases, towering ceilings, and architecture that blends old-world elegance with modern comfort. Barron has had the privilege of spending time here as well, adding yet another unbelievable property to the list of places he can call his own. Now let us shift gears and talk about something that takes luxury to a completely different level: private jets. When you are part of the Trump family, commercial flights simply do not exist in your vocabulary. The family owns a Boeing 757 that has been customized from nose to tail in a way that makes first-class cabins on regular airlines look like economy seating. This private jet, often referred to as Trump Force One, is one of the most impressive private aircraft in the world. The interior is finished with gold-plated seat belt buckles, cream-colored leather seats that are wider and more comfortable than any recliner you have ever sat in, and entertainment systems built into every section of the cabin. There is a master bedroom suite on board with a full-sized bed, a private bathroom with gold fixtures, and enough space to stretch out and relax as if you were in a luxury hotel room rather than flying thousands of feet in the air. The jet also has a full dining area where gourmet meals are served on fine china, and a conference room where business can be conducted at cruising altitude. This plane can fly thousands of miles without needing to refuel, meaning the family can travel anywhere in the country or even overseas without a single stop. Barron has flown on this jet many times, and every single flight is an experience that most people could not even dream of. But that is not the only aircraft at the family's disposal. There is also a Sikorsky helicopter that is custom finished in the Trump style with sleek black and gold accents, plush leather interiors, and the kind of smooth ride that makes you forget you are in a helicopter at all. This aircraft is used for shorter trips, like traveling between properties or heading into the city from one of the suburban estates. For Barron, hopping into a private helicopter is as casual as most people jumping into a car to run errands. That is the level of lifestyle we're talking about here. And speaking of cars, this is where things get truly wild. The Trump family car collection is legendary, and the vehicles that Barron is surrounded by are some of the most expensive and exclusive automobiles ever manufactured. Let us start with the Rolls-Royce collection. The family owns multiple Rolls-Royce vehicles, including a Rolls-Royce Phantom that is considered one of the finest luxury sedans on the planet. This car features a hand-built engine, the smoothest ride of any car in the world, and an interior made from the softest leather, the finest wood, and the most stunning craftsmanship you will ever see. Every single Rolls-Royce that leaves a factory takes months to build because everything is done by hand with obsessive attention to detail. And the Trump family does not just have one. They have several. Then there is the Mercedes-Benz collection, which includes top-of-the-line models like the Mercedes Maybach. This vehicle is the ultimate symbol of luxury motoring. The back seats recline almost fully flat. There are built-in champagne coolers, the cabin is whisper-quiet even at highway speeds, and the technology inside is years ahead of what you find in regular cars. Barron has been photographed near these vehicles on multiple occasions, and it is clear that traveling in anything less than the absolute best is simply not an option for this family. The collection also includes a Lamborghini, which brings a completely different energy to the garage. While the Rolls-Royce and the Maybach are all about smooth, quiet, elegant luxury, the Lamborghini is about raw power, stunning design, and turning every single head on the road. The aggressive body lines, the roaring engine, and the ability to go from zero to incredible speeds in just a few seconds make this one of the most exciting cars in the world. And it sits right there in the Trump garage, ready to be driven whenever the mood strikes. There are also reports of Ferrari models being part of the collection, along with Bentleys, Cadillac Escalades fitted with the highest levels of armor and customization, and other vehicles that most car enthusiasts can only admire from a distance. The Trump family garage is not just a collection of cars. It is a museum of automotive excellence. Every vet.